Welcome to the Big Talk. My name is Yahuidu Iwaf. So for the past 2 years, we've been enjoying back-to-back hits from the young chaps who have taken the airwaves. But there's one surprise trend. Most of the production credits are all for new producers, with like few veteran producers actually popping in once in a while. So I asked myself, what's up with our veteran producers? So the question is, why aren't the hot crop of new artists collaborating with our veteran producers? So to help me answer this question, I have well-respected producer Ray Yorty. Welcome, boss.
Thank you, my brother.
Nice. So this question has been boggling my mind. What is the reason for the new hot artists on the market right now, like Kim Promise, Kwame Eugene, Kiddy, not collaborating with old producers or veteran producers like Apia Tools, yourself, and the rest?
Well, thank you. You see, in this industry and creativity as itself, it evolves. So from time to time, people bond with people, they understand them, they grow together. Don't forget that if you're now an upcoming artist and you don't have that solid backing in terms of management and all that, which we are lacking as an industry, then you turn to tap into somebody who is also coming up that is not well known, and you do stuff together. When it happens like that, funds injection and all that is less, because you are both trying to find your feet in the industry. So everybody gets to grow, understand with each other, and then come up with something. So by so doing, they come up with their choice of sound. And you see, they understand their generation. They know the kind of terms that goes on in there. So, the bond is there, and then it blows up. But you see, there's something to it that as Ghanaians, we are not paying attention to. And that is, the quality that they put out there. Quality is money. It's that way. When you want quality, you need to pay for it. So let's say if you want to work with me, if you want to work with the KOS, if you want to work with Apitus, whoever you want to work with, all these big guys, you don't go standing in your face and saying, oh, my patron, this or that. We are in for the business. So if we can understand that music and production is not just about beat and putting anything out, then somebody can create the beat, somebody gets to do the final touches, that is the finishing, that can actually put you on the world map. If not, you see, people say we do fried rice music or takeaway music. Why? Because when people do the song, they don't get that sound quality that is, a world-class kind of thing. So within some short time, the song, goes in and die out. And if you will attest to this fact, most of these artists that we're talking about, when they want to take their song to the next level by putting someone else on it, you realize they leave such producers behind. And they take it to that bigger producer, or not only in Ghana but outside, to make sure that the sound now matches the standard that the world is actually looking for. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with new crop of producers. They're very talented, I respect all of them, but are they really well endowed when it comes to the engineering bit? Because there are aspects to it. There's a production bit and there is an engineering bit.
You just met one of the hottest new artists on the block, Amrado. He's carrying single women pairs all over the place. What's up?
Everything good.
Welcome. Yes. So we are talking about the current crop of hot artists not collaborating with the veteran producers. As a new artist and looking at your catalog, I've not seen you working with any veteran artists. What's the reason?
No, I worked in Apia Tools. Yeah, but I know in this morning it's not really common. Any communities comes up with his or the engineers.
Whose song was it?
It was Apia Tools.
So it wasn't you?
No, it wasn't me.
Oh, okay.
The featured as I think it was me and someone else.
Oh, okay.
As an upcoming artist, when you're coming out, these days we always have somebody close to us who is an engineer who holds us down. So it's very hard for us to switch to other veteran producers, although they have the quality, they have the experience. But I think it's normal, because coming up as a young artist, I would have to work with a young producer.
But knowing they having the quality and you are still sticking with the producer, don't you think it will affect your career in the long run?
It's very possible to affect it, but artists of these days don't think about the future. We think about making the money on the stages and just going away with the money. Who cares about the future? Maybe in the future, but that's our mentality. As an artist, me personally, I I know where your team is very experienced in this thing, but maybe I have somebody, let's say I have an engineer at home. Maybe Sikano Preno, so I would have to work with him at home. Do you understand?
Yeah.
The name veteran, approaching them gradually, you did fear. Yeah. But when you have the money there, you can work towards them, they can work things out. But somebody like Osiata will not do okay, so for appearances because he understands it better.
Okay, so I can see the key word here is money.
Money.
So, but you said quality means money. So can't you guys come together and be like, since this new young artist cannot afford the rate that we normally like charge, we will give them a discount or a reduction?
You see, in business, it depends on how you want to run your business. There is somebody who wants to run their business on discount basis and all that. People run their business on, to whom you know, friendship and all that. But you see, we live in an industry where there is no structures. So when you're not making a hit, you're not relevant. The only time that you get the money, the only time that you're being called for shows, the only time that even people would want to work with you is when they know that you are exceptional about, at a particular kind of thing. So why would I want to gamble with something that I know is not sustainable? Our kind of business that we're in is not sustainable. Everybody who is investing in Ghana music now is not investing because of returns, it's investing because of love. Because if you are investing $50,000 in music right now, or on Amrado right now the question that you even ask Amrado, I'm investing $50,000 on you right now, so we're going for all the top-notch producers to make sure you get a quality sound. I keep saying that when it comes to beat, he himself can play beat. One of the biggest songs, because what was in there? I wasn't gonna go to school, because that was it. But it was a hit. Why? Because there was that quality and the words related to people around that time. And if I'm a producer, executive producer, and I'm investing in that, I can ask the guy, tell me, where do I make my money? So you make your money from here, you make your money from sales, you make your money from there. He can get a chart, he can get a statistics that can tell that, okay, when I invest my money, this is what I'm going to make. Now, if I tell Amrado right now, or Team here, right, Amrado, I'm ready to work or finalize any song that you bring. It doesn't matter whichever producer that you work with. I'm ready to make that song, to the top with the sound quality. He can't even tell me how I'm going to make my money. And you see, when it comes to these things, I've finalized songs for Apia, who is a Kumasi engineer.
Yeah.
I've finalized songs for Dr. Ray before. Most of these engineers have worked on their productions before. Because the said artist whose song realized that they needed more than what that producer can give them at that moment. Not that the producer wasn't good. He played the beat, he did all his arrangement and everything, but there is a next level.
Yeah.
So even when you go to the States and all that, Jay-Z has got boys who are sending him beats. Even producers themselves, young chaps do send them beats.
Yeah.
So the likes of the Timbaland, the Dr. Dre's and all that, if you research very well, you will realize that most of the beats that we listen that has the team Dr. Dre wasn't even played by Dre. But why? They said that guy knows much. He's got the connections. He's got the links to so many places. So if he is to finalize my song, one, I get the quality. Two, I get the links. This is what every artist is looking at. So it's not just about the song, but also getting the right quality that can be accepted all over the world. And that comes with money. So when you have the money, you can produce with any producer, anybody who can play beats, whether one computer, quarter computer, whether laptop, you can still produce. But when you're done and you have that thing that you want, you then take it to that top producer and tell him, all I want you to do is to work on the sound for me. You understand?
Okay.
So it's all about the final sound.
That's the quality.
That brings out the quality that is